Okay, so I love talking about product knowledge. And so I know we're talking about the second string of our supplement line, and they all are just amazing. And the reason that makes them second string sometimes is because we've got a more newer product with newer ingredients that are, just being developed and things like that. Some of them is just they're just the supporting actor. Okay, so let's start with satin lips. Okay. Winter time's coming, and this is when we usually sell a lot of satin lips. Okay. The whole set, it comes with a satin lip scrub and the satin lip balm. You can buy them separately. It costs more to buy them separately, but they are a dynamic duo. They're partners. Okay. Partners in crime. So here's what they do. Satin lips, the scrub, actually scrubs off your dead skin on your lips, and you only have to do it like twice a week. You guys, most extensive exfoliators are just 2 times a week, okay? 2 to 3 times a week, whatever. But this satin scrub is going to scrub off all that dead skin on your lips. Great for winter months, and then you wipe it off. It's a shea scrub. It's almost like a sugar scrub. You literally, if you have really, really dry, chapped lips, you will see all the dead skin just kind of flaking off. It's amazing. And so you get that off, you wipe it off, and then your lip balm. Your lip balm is going to hydrate for up to 12 hours. You can use your lip balm every single day. This should replace any and all chapstick or Carmex. You need to tell your customers that chapstick and Carmex are terrible, terrible for your lips. Most dermatologists will tell you to stop using it. Why? Because these companies have an ingredient in those products that actually make to where it makes your lips dry out and you need it more and more and more. Ask anybody who uses chapstick. They'll tell you they have dry lips and they keep having to use it and reapply every day, all during the day. And so what makes me so mad is it's making your problem worse. And so put it down. I actually had a customer one time tell me when I was talking about this, she said, that is so true. She said, when I went to boot camp, I was addicted to chapstick. I had one in my purse, one in my car, and one in my hip pocket. And she said, once I got out of boot camp because I couldn't have it, I didn't need it anymore. And it's because it's drying your lips out, so you need it more and more and more. They want you to create that habit. So sell a lot of satin lips this winter. Get them hooked on just having amazing, just amazing feeling lips. And it really helps with the aging of your lips. I mean, gosh, when they get so dry and crusty looking, it makes you look dry and crusty. All right, so let's move on. Next product is the Moisture Renewal Gel Mask. You guys, if you've heard any of my training before, I use this product a lot. Hang on for a second. I should have got some water. All right, hold on. Okay, I use Moisture Renewal Gel Mask a lot during basketball season because we tend to have a lot of basketball games and we tend to get home late. So Moisture Renewal Gel Mask is actually has 10 renewing benefits for your skin. You can leave it on for 10 minutes and wipe it off. Or the reason I love it is because on the nights that we get home late, I quickly take my eye makeup off, clean my face, and I put my Moisture Renewal Gel Mask on, and you can actually leave it on all night long. And what it does is it's renewing the skin. So it's like taking your skin to a day spa all night long. And then you get up in the morning and you cleanse, you wash it off, and you continue on about your day with your other steps. And so I like to do this on those nights that I get home and I'm so tired and I don't want to do all my other steps. And it's just a treat for your skin. Okay. All right, next product. We're moving right along because I have a list of products I want to go over for your product knowledge. Tone correcting serum. Okay, that product is made to even out your skin tone. Now, would you sell that to somebody just by itself? No. Here's the deal. When you have uneven skin, the dermatologist will tell you, and everybody will tell you, it didn't happen overnight. It's not going to go away overnight. Okay. And if you're just selling your customer a tone corrector, you're not really solving the problem. So she's going to need to be on a good skincare regimen where she's, cleaning that skin, she's exfoliating, because a lot of times it's just old skin that has been tanned and exposed to the sun. They need a microderm, they need a facial peel. They need to get down to that really healthy skin. That facial peel removes that first 3 layers of dead skin. Microderm removes 1 layer, and then you've got your regular skincare that, if they're on the Miracle Set or they're on the Voluform, those products, one of their benefits is to even out the skin tone. So you want to get them going with that, and then add that extra supplement that's going to really seal the deal, that's going to brighten the skin. And so in that tone corrector is what we discovered, and we actually have a patent on it, is the famous navy bean. We were the only company to discover that navy bean is a skin brightener, and the number one ingredient in that tone correcting serum is navy bean. Okay, but it has to work with a skincare regimen, or else you're not going to be removing that dead skin. And you can be brightening and brightening and brightening, but there's only so much you can do if your skin doesn't have fresh, healthy skin. If it's got old, dead, damaged skin sitting on the surface and it hasn't been exfoliated. All right, so let's move on. Age Fighting Lip Primer. So I have this in my little lip case. It helps your lipstick stay on. It also helps to fight fine lines and wrinkles on the lips and around the lips. So if you've got customers who start to get the little fine lines right here, right in this, like smoker lines, there's several reasons that they could have that. Okay, one, of course, smoking. Smoking can cause these. Second is waxing. Those of you who wax, you should never ever wax right here. When I was a new consultant, I did some work with the School of Dermatology. They actually would come to our Mary Kay meetings and teach us about skin. And so, I mean, gosh, that was like such a benefit. But they showed us, customers actually saw a real customer. She had never smoked, but she had major scars right here. And she had never smoked. It was waxing. There's not a bone, and when you do the waxing, it damages the follicles, which cause the scarring. Another thing that can cause these fine lines and wrinkles right here is using a straw. You should not be drinking out of a straw every single day, all day long. I know it's popular. We all have those great little mugs and stuff like that, but that doing this like this is causing that. So Age Fighting Lip Primer helps with fight the fine lines and wrinkles on the lips and around the lips, and it helps your lipstick stay on. It's a primer. All right, moving on. So you've probably noticed that we have 3 eye creams. We have the Miracle Set 3D eye cream that comes in the Miracle Set. We have the Voluform eye cream that comes in the Voluform kit. And then there's our older firming eye cream that was originally our top dog. Okay, so why is our top dog now our number 3 dog? It's because we are constantly developing and researching. And I don't know if you know this, but during COVID, we opened up Richard Rogers research, RR3. It was called R3. That's what it's called. And Richard Rogers was Mary Kay's son, and they named our research and development center after him, R3. And we're hitting home run after home run after home run of new anti-aging products. So with all these newer eye creams that have come through, the development stage, it pushed our former number 1 firming eye cream to the bottom of the stack. Why do we still have it around? Because certain people are allergic to certain ingredients, and it gives you variety. But if you had to list, which is the best of the best, here's how they work. The Voluform eye cream from the Voluform kit is 10 times more powerful than those other eye creams. So if you had to describe, the Voluform eye cream is going to be your miracle bra. Okay, the 3D eye cream is going to be your push-up bra. And then your firming eye cream is your training bra. I think we all can relate to that. So, but the firming eye cream serves its purpose. Lots of people still love it, and it's still relevant. It still does what it says it's going to do. It's just we have other more powerful eye creams out on the market right now. But if your customer has some sensitivities, like my aunt, she has some sensitivities to the Voluform. Firming eye cream is the go-to. Okay, or the Time Was 3D. All right, let's move on. We have two products that do the same thing for two different skin types. One is called Instant Moisture Cream. It comes in a jar, and the other is Oil-Free Hydrating Gel. It comes in a jar. Both of those are the same product, but one is for dry skin and one is for oily. We've nicknamed these products Water in a Jar. This is for extra hydration, okay? When, especially the winter time, you get dehydrated, you have these little jars, and the Instant Moisture Cream is for dry skin. And it goes on top of everything else if you're just still so dehydrated after you do all your other different great little things that we have. You know, we have the little booster, hydrating booster. So keep that in mind. That's the newer hydrating booster or the newer hydrating product. And how if I was going to choose a new hydration, I would go with the booster. But you're going to still have customers that are loyal to these little jars. The oil-free hydrating gel is purple, and when you open it up, it even looks purple, and that's for oily skin, for water in a jar for hydration. The instant moisture cream is dry. I'm actually going to show you a picture. So I'm going to show you this picture right here. That's what they look like. This is the one for dry skin, Instant Moisture Cream, and this is the one for oily skin. These are water in a jar. But here's how you use them. If you have a dry skin customer and she wants that, after she does all her steps, tell her to put it on top of everything else. It's thick, it seals in the deal, okay? If you have an oily skin customer and she gets the oil-free hydrating gel, it goes underneath. It has to go on clean, fresh skin. After you clean, do the hydrating gel and then do your other steps. Okay, so that's how those are used. We can ask questions when we're finished. Okay, let's move on. Extra Emollient Night Cream. Okay, that is probably our oldest product. It's in a tube. It's pink. You're going to inherit customers who ask for that pink stuff in a jar. And they're probably not talking about the Instant Moisture Cream. They're going to say it's thick and it looks like Vaseline. Now, if you've done satin hands, you've probably noticed the white product that's in a tube that feels like Vaseline. That is your Extra Emollient Night Cream without the pink color. Okay? Now, lots of people use this Extra Emollient Night Cream for a lot of different things. And when they order it, they order 2 at a time. They use it for right here. When you sleep and you get the creases, they put it right there. They put it on their hands in the winter in gloves. They put it on their feet. They sleep in socks. Diabetics who have those really hard peels from their diabetes, you literally can soften them with your Extra Emollient Night Cream. Amazing. Like, I've actually spent 30 minutes on the phone with the medical staff, medical services at Mary Kay Corporate, just talking about Extra Emollient Night Cream. And the lady that we were talking to, she's laughing and she's like, we have a joke here at Mary Kay, like that's some like major voodoo in that, because it is a healing, like she said, we use it for everything at our house, and like diaper rashes, bee stings, cuts. I mean, it is amazing. Like, so here's what a lot of the nationals use it for. All the old pioneers, they've retired, long gone. After they get all their stuff on at night, their eye cream's the last thing to go on. They take that thick Extra Emollient Night Cream and they just pat it right underneath here. And that keeps their eye, because this is where you get dry out, and it keeps everything sealed in. And so if you want to kind of smooth out that crepiness even more, try sealing your good stuff in with that extra moist night cream, and let that voodoo magic happen in that extra, in that little pink magic cream. That's what it is. Okay. And so if you hear people saying, telling you what they use it for, let us know, because we always like to hear. It's our oldest product that's still on the market. Okay. Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. All right, so this is what this looks like right here. It used to be called our cucumber mask, because it has a botanical base, and what it does, it has a calming influence, botanical blend. It refreshes tired appearance. And so it also kind of takes down some puffiness, but I'm just going to tell you, if your problem is puffiness, you want to stick to the hydrogel patches and the instant puffiness reducer. But if you just have some tired eyes and you just don't want to, you don't want to wake up looking tired, or you look tired, that's your go-to. We used to use it mainly for the puffy eyes, but we have something that works even better in that, like I said, in that extra hydrogel patches. Okay. But this is, it's got a lot of good natural things in it. It's very calming and soothing, irritated eyes, things like that. It's, and it's wonderful in the refrigerator. Really, really wonderful. Okay. Foot and leg energizer. Okay. So that's a mentholy, and it literally, for tired legs, tired feet. You guys know I had like COVID feet for like 6 months, and my feet literally killed me just to walk, and I couldn't wear heels. It was on the balls of my feet. Oh, the foot and leg energizer was a lifesaver. I love that. I actually, a couple of times, I rubbed the charcoal mask on my feet and let it sit to draw out whatever was in my causing my foot pain. And after I did that, so one day I soaked in Epsom salt. I did the charcoal mask on my feet, and I let it set, and then I did the menthol. My feet have not hurt since, like, other than if I walk all day in heels. But like, I've been in heels since 7:30 this morning, and my feet don't hurt, and they were brand new heels, brand new heels. So yeah, try that out if you've got people complaining about their feet. Foot and leg energizer and tired legs. This is amazing. All right, let's talk some of our body care. Okay. I love our body care. So I'm going to tell you about both of them, and I will tell you, I love them both equally, so much that I just take turns, I alternate. And my Kai, my adopted daughter from China, she smells trigger memories for her. And if I'm out of town, she sleeps with my pillow. And if I'm not home, she grabs my robe. And it's because it smells like me, which smells like the bath stuff. So guess what she likes to bathe with? The bath stuff. So here is the first one, the 2-in-1 body wash and shave gel. If you like, this is a really great, let's talk about the shaving part. You will not get razor burns with this. It is so smooth. It's so clean feeling. And it has a matching lotion, the hydrating lotion. It looks like this. And the secret to smelling good all day is layering. And so I'm big on layering. So I love bathing with this and using this lotion. And it's just a really clean smell. I love it. Okay, actually, hello clean. Yeah, it's the same thing. So you can get it as a set. It's the same thing. So it's in that one. It's huge. It's a big, tall. It lasts for a long time. Okay, love those together. So you bathe and shave with that 2-in-1, and then you get out and you put your hydrating lotion. Okay, so here's going to be the dilemma. We all love our toning lotion. Love it. So here's what I do. I do the toning lotion because I want all that vitamin C and vitamin E to go to my crinkly skin, right? My loose, crepey skin. And then I go over it with my hydrating lotion. Oh my gosh. Talk about smooth and hydrating. This is amazing. All right. Let's move on to the next body set. It is the white tea and citrus. It looks like this, and it has 4 different layerings, okay? So you've got your satin body shea scrub. I have that in the tub, and you can exfoliate all your dead skin. Now I'm going to give you guys a secret. If you don't have one of these, it's called a body buffer. It's like if you've ever rode horses, you know those little uh, brushes that hook onto your hand, and you brush the horse. Well, it looks like that. And if you before you get in the tub or the shower, if you will buff your skin all over with that body buffer, and some of them, I have one that's got the little back thing. That's actually a form of detoxing. And what you're doing is you're exfoliating all that dead skin off. And then you get in the shower, and then you do your scrub. Okay. And then you wash with the indulging shea bath wash, which all matches, okay? And then you get out and you do your lotions, and then you have your whipped shea cream. I don't know the difference of the two, the shea cream and the whipped cream and the lotion. I just know the lotion comes in a bigger thing. The whipped cream is more creamy, but I still get it and use it, whatever. Love that. That's a different smell than this right here. But I love them, and I just take turns. Okay. Let's talk satin hands. If you don't know how to use satin hands, satin hands has that. I thought I had my pomegranate satin hands. So satin hands comes in 2 regular line fragrances, non-fragrance and white tea and citrus. And so it comes in 3 steps. And so when you're at your parties, you mix a little bit of the white extra emollient night cream. It's called hand emollient, I think, just a little bit, and you squirt just a couple pumps of the scrub, and you mix those together. Okay, you're by the sink, you're mixing it together, and then you rinse it, and then you put a little hand cream, and then you can start your parties. Okay. Now, whenever we have different fragrances, like right now we have pomegranate. Oh, those are usually really big sellers, but this is going to, everybody loves satin hands. I mean, we're famous for it, really. And so I love all the satin hands. Here's the problem with satin hands. If you're going to a party and you know there's going to be a beauty budget involved, like stay-at-home moms, young people in their 20s, they're on a beauty budget. I usually don't do satin hands. Okay. Or I got away from doing satin hands in 2008 because the economy was so terrible. Everybody was on a beauty budget. I didn't care if their hands looked good. I needed them to buy a cleanser and a moisturizer. And so I stopped doing satin hands. And so you got to and the economy is bad right now. You got to kind of know your demographics, and, if they're going to be able to purchase, more than just the satin hands. But here's what they do. Everybody loves it and they buy it, but guess what they do with it? They put it under their sink. And so when somebody says, "Oh, I love satin hands," and you say, and they're like, "Oh, I've had it forever. It's under my bathroom sink." Well, of course it is. They forget they have it. They don't use it. So therefore they don't reorder. Therefore you don't get a reorder. And that line stops right there. Do you see my point? So it's a great Christmas gift. It's great to show maybe at the second appointment after you've got them on skincare. Okay. So that's my take on that. And all right, Marianne, do you have anything you want to talk about? Any of your faves?
Yeah, I was just looking up some of the details of the age fighting lip primer because I didn't know why it was so amazing. So it has vitamin E in it. And you guys know vitamin E is healing and it's an antioxidant. So not only is it like reversing your lines, it's also defending against premature aging. And the statistic in there said dermatologists found that 100% of the women who used the lip primer for 3 months saw like 100%, or not 100% difference, but saw a significant increase. And so I was like, that's a really good statistic. That's a lot better than the ones we usually have. So that was impressive. I didn't know that. And then it also has the sunflower seed oil in it. And that's what gives you like that nice cushiony feel and fills all that in. And you do, put it on the lips and then on the outside of the lips as well. So the whole thing looks better. I didn't use the lip primer for the long. I would go in like these phases, probably just being lazy, like, I don't want another step. But when I did it again, I was like, why have I not been using this? My lips look amazing. So especially with, especially if your lips are getting smaller or you need fuller lips, lip primer, first exfoliate, okay? Because like Michelle said, I'm not even gonna repeat what she said. Exfoliate, the lip primer, a lip liner, and the hydrating lipstick, especially in the winter, it gives you this like juicy, plump, beautiful, luscious lips. I'm telling you, people are just gonna be like, they just want to come up and kiss you. But say, no, you'll mess up my lipstick. I wanted to show off just a cute way to package some of these that Michelle was talking about. The boxes that we have from Mary Kay, or you can get any other kind. These specifically fit these because you can put them in sideways like that. So I love to throw in, everybody loves free stuff, right? That's why gift sets sell. Again, watch the retailers, what they're doing. They put in stuff and they pair things like Michelle said. And so get you a matching little spongy things from the Dollar Tree. And I just pick the colors that match our body lines. And then a perfume that pairs really well with those is our Cityscape. I lost the lid, but it's beautiful and it's very light and fresh and modern, and it really does pair nicely with those. And then, wouldn't you love to have a satin basket? I know I do. I'm gonna go use this tonight. So finding something that you can put all that in, prop it all up. That's got the body butter. The body butter has, Michelle, you mentioned, you were asking, it hydrates longer. It hydrates for 24
Oh,
hours. And
oh, okay.
yeah, it has the mango seed butter in it, and that's why it's a little bit different than just the shea butter. So it's a lot more hydrating. And that's why it costs a little bit more and it has a more luxurious feel. I love it. Your satin lips, your satin body, you could put the third one in there and then grab a candle that kind of goes along with that and toss that in there. I love getting my candles from Aldi because they're great quality candles that like
Wow.
good ones, but then you can get them for like $1.67. They're awesome.
Mm.
Like this one. So
Mm.
yeah, the ones from Dollar Tree probably smell bad, but I mean, hey, it's a candle, it's a free stuff, and so wrap it up in there. So those were, and then the last thing, the extra emollient night cream. What is funny story? One time I was working with a lady and her mom was there, and her mom was from Japan. She was older, and she was talking about the extra emollient night cream. And she said, you know, how much was it? And I said 14. She said, okay, 14. And I said, okay, so you want one of those? No, 14. I said, yes, that's the price. It's $14. And so you want a hand cream? 14. And we went, and so I said, do you want 14 extra emollient night creams? And I was like, I have never sold that many before to one person in my life. But it was like she had tough hands. I think she probably gardened a lot.
Yeah.
And so she got it. She probably was afraid I was gonna quit and she would never find me again. And so she stocked up. I think she was used to that. So that was you mentioned that and I just remembered
Yeah.
it was really funny. So don't be afraid to tell somebody 14 extra emollient night creams. Oh no, she said 10. That's why I was confused.
Yeah.
She would say, I'd say it's $14. She'd say, okay, 10. And I'm like, are we bargaining? What? And I said, it's $14. And she said, 10. And I'm like, that's why I was confused. That's what it was. Yeah.
That's awesome, Marianne. I love it.
My input tonight.
Yeah, they buy, and so they also buy double of the cream to powder foundations too. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, so guys, I'm going to stop recording, and if you've got some questions let's see, pause recording, start recording.